Okay, welcome back to the Reaper for Life gaming channel. With your boy Infamous Issac here on the sidelines with his Titan.
It's gonna get worse and worse every time you say my name. Like at one point, it's just gonna be Plasmic Easel as your intro. Like,
Yes, that's the plan. Um, all right, but yeah, we're here to talk about Trials. All right, Trials is a game mode that has come from Destiny 1. You know, is now in Destiny 2. Well, it's been in Destiny 2 for like ages. And to be honest, uh, we haven't played until just recently. And well, that's just because we don't really have a third, or we didn't have a third for like ever. So it's just kind of like uh, we just never decided to play it or whatever. But they have matchmaking now, so that's cool. Um, and yeah, so we started playing. I think like what last weekend, right?
um,
It was like Midtown,
you
right?
started playing a little before me.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So you played 2 weeks
But
ago. I played last week.
really, I mean, okay, yeah. But we both played on Midtown, and that was pretty much like a good like starting point, I'd say, for us. Um, and it was it was rough, going in to uh that game mode, knowing that there's gonna be some sweaties. That's just bound to happen. People are trying to go flawless. Makes sense, right? But after a while, you get used to it, and that's exactly what we did. We got used to Midtown, Trials, that whole format. Even when it had its whole the lab with the capture point and stuff. We got used to that, and it was like, okay, cool, we're having a good time now. But there were a lot of bad times, like like
Why? Like,
a lot of bad times that
why?
if I recorded all of those bad times, I would have like a billion videos. Like it's freaking ridiculous. Which honestly, I should just do that one of these days. Just make a compilation of just trials in like a nutshell or something. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that in like maybe another time if I do that. Whatever. But um, as of right now, we are in the we're actually on the final day of
hmm
this weekend's trials, which was on the map Burnout. And my God, was it terrible? I don't think I've ever gotten scraped that bad, like in like all my career of Destiny 2. Like,
Really?
I mean, like,
Crazy.
cause dang, the sweaties came out. They came out to
Yeah,
play
bad.
this weekend, like, and I mean, I guess Burnout is kind of a sweaty map,
No,
like,
yeah.
but listen, the main issue here is some of these cheese loadouts, like anything with a fusion involved, a main ingredient to be exact, if you want to just
Ingredient
get one fusion.
delivers. Likely suspect. Any of
Yeah.
those.
Um then you also have like Le Monarch, that freaking bow, like, and just I don't even I don't even know what to say. I um it's just
It's
bad. Like, oh my goodness. Um yeah, honestly, I'll just let you take this for a second because I gotta think.
Right. So let me start with for people that don't know, Trials is a 3v3 elimination game mode. You can revive people, but if you get revived once and you already died, like if you die again, you can't be revived. We played on 2 maps. Last weekend was Midtown. You probably saw it in his videos or mine's.
Hmm.
Really good map. Midtown is a fun map, always fun to play around. It's a long range map, and since it was a Trials lab, there was a capture point earlier which capture point is just capture the flag, you get the point, you win the round. It was earlier, and it was an interesting thing, but I prefer not having it at the start of the game because it just leads to some cheese. Midtown was great. We had fun.
Yeah.
Every time we lose, even when we lost, like we didn't win our first game until like 3 hours into the session. So we got to learn Midtown. We got to learn Trials. We got to learn all the cheese, all the other classes that are used, or subclasses, everything. And it was fun. It was great. My first impression of Trials in like ever, it was awesome. And then we were hopeful for for Burnout since we found out. Oh yeah, Burnout. This map fire, awesome. Let's do it. First day of Trials, whack, whack. But we didn't learn the full extent of it. It was just cheese. We were getting stomped to 0 to 5. Most of the games we only won like.
Oh.
Dang yo,
um.
I died.
Yeah,
You might have to cut that out from the video.
that's all good.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, yeah. Burnout, first day, terrible. It was so whack. It was so trash.
Yep.
Then we go to day 2 of Burnout. Even worse, we couldn't find a single match. It was terrible. We found like 4 matches in a span of 2 hours. It was gaki. Then we skip Sunday. We go to Monday, which is today. We had, or I had a collective 3 wins. Reaper already finished his trials card, so he went on his Titan. And we learned a lot. We learned that Titans are so stupid because of an exotic, where it gives them overshield. Dumbest exotic in the game. But on top of that, you also have hunters who have the stasis grenade that gives them damage reduction on what they receive. Stupid, just stupid abilities. So dumb. And on top of that, you have fusion rifle loadouts with all the fusion rifles we mentioned before. People are cheesing with them. They're so stupid. You have shotguns. Since people are rushing with because they're titans. Or you have people who are hunters who are invisible, and they just come around the corner or hide in the corner and blast you immediately headshot. Like it's dumb. And then on top of that, you have Lemon Art, which it's it's just not fair because it's poison. It stops you from healing if you get shot. And I can't speak on the usability of bows because I haven't used one in a grip. But every time it lands, it's just you're debilitated, which is the point. But it's so dumb. It's really just dumb. And then you have snipers, which you rarely see, but when they do, they're pretty good. I gotta give them credit; they are pretty good. But you got Aisha's Embrace Scout Rifle. You got the Messenger Peace of Mind. Pulse rifles were dumb. You got Crimson as well. You got Palindrome. You got
Yo.
Last Word coming out of nowhere. You have Reed's Regret, which you never really saw because Heavy wasn't that plentiful. But just I Burnout. I still like the map because Burnout's just good overall.
Yes, the map is
But
wonderful.
jeez, man, these matches. If we recorded all the matches that we got over the last 3 days, it would
Yeah.
literally just be us complaining in silence.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. One of the worst experiences we've had on Destiny, but I'd still say Iron Banner is worse for me.
That's really crazy. Um, but I definitely want to point out that before anyone just calls us straight doggy doo doo, all right? Um, we know, but like, it's that's not the point, all right? Like, we could be trash, but it wouldn't change the fact that some of these loadouts are so freaking cheesy. Like, um, because obviously we've had our games, right, where we
Yeah.
go crazy, we scrape, like it's good, right? Um, but at this point, it doesn't even matter whether you're good or bad, right? Yeah, I mean, if you're good, right, you can just find a way to just outplay it, right? Um, but at the same time, it's still gonna be an issue. Like some
You're
of
gonna get
these
smoked if you don't
exotics,
use the meta.
yeah, like some of these exotics are just like beyond me. Like especially these Titan exotics, these Titan and Hunter exotics, because
Man.
again, like I'm glad that both Hunters and Titans are getting a little nerf to one of their exotics, because man, we're Warlock mains here, and there's nothing but struggle, and like it's hard to even like try to like counter anything without just I guess using stasis, because I mean I guess stasis is technically the best for that, but even then it's really difficult for a warlock in this state. I guess for trials, if we're talking specifically trials, yes, it specifically trials, it's so hard to go in with a warlock. Like it's it's so just crazy. Like when you have a
I still
rift,
understand.
yeah, when you have a rift, um, compared to a Titan shield that can give overshield to the actual Titan themselves and their teammates. Plus, they also have that exotic helmet, the flaming, I think the Lorelei whatever uh, helmet that just makes freaking Sunbreaker like top 10 like freaking um, things just up there, 10 out of 10. Which just I it's getting nerfed. That
It's
that that
crazy.
there's a reason why it's getting nerfed. Like, um,
Yeah.
and then hunters with their stasis freaking gauntlets, I think, with just making it so that their freaking one stasis grenade can like make them survive everything. Um, and not only that, even if you try to challenge them, they can eat like two shotgun freaking shells just straight to the dome or to the chest and just like say, "No, I'm still gonna kill you." Like, and that's if you can even like hit them, because when you go into that freaking grenade, it's like a whole different battlefield in there. Like, it's just you can't see anything, or at least it's very difficult. Um, so it's like it's it's rough.
It's rough, yeah.
That's all I think we're trying to say for trials. Um,
It's rough for multiple groups. If it's rough if you're a warlock main. Like
yes.
if you're crazy as a warlock, then nah, yeah, you'll be fine
No. Yeah.
as long as
Yeah.
you can carry yourself.
Hmm.
But if you're like playing a warlock against titans, like three titans or a titan and two hunters or whatever, any combination of titans and hunters, you're gonna struggle a little bit, especially if like you're the only one surviving in a round. It's difficult to contend with those exotics. But
Yes.
not just that. If you don't have a third person with you and you have a random, it's gonna be difficult because we've experienced two types of randoms or three types of randoms. Randoms that go off by themselves and we don't have the communication to go with them and tell them like, yo, be careful, they're over there, and it leads to just a disarray, a
Yes.
difficult things. Then there's also the people who just go AFK. Like that was probably the worst because we just couldn't do anything. We
Yeah.
had a bum knee that round because of something that was out of our control. And then on top of that, the third one, which was by far the best one, but rarely happens, is the godly teammate level 280
Yeah. Just going
sweat.
straight sweaty and clapping.
But then that's also the problem because then we get the sweaty people in clans who do have three people.
Hmm.
It's just it's a mess, you know. For if you're a person who goes in solo, or if you're a person like us, where it's two of you and you can't find a third person because you don't want to, it's gonna be a little rough, you know. You should definitely be prepared. Who knows what map we get next? Hopefully for me, I'm hoping Javelin 4,
Oh
but
man,
whatever map it is,
that'd be pretty
I'm excited.
nice.
Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna be excited for Trials because it's a whole different type of Crucible experience.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely
It's just rough.
want to say that, like, although we are complaining about these things, like, we still enjoy trials, like,
Yes.
and always like look forward to it, right? But it's just the things that we noticed where it's just like, man, we just can't compete because I mean, like. some of these exotics are really just crazy. Like I really don't even know, and like it's just terrible. But um, you know, obviously we still enjoy it. We're most likely still gonna post videos on trials, right? Um, but like it's just man, again, again, if we gathered up all the like the videos or just like all the bad games, like that would either be one really super long video or just a lot of like videos after another, like just straight up like we'd have
Yeah,
so many,
six
so many.
6 hour long videos.
And you can call us trash if you want, but like a lot of the times, even if you might not believe us, like it's just a struggle, man. Like we're trying our best, like, but like it's again like don't want to completely blame it on our teammate, obviously, because
No, yeah, of
that's not
course.
right. But it's just kind of circumstances that like happen where it's we just don't have a teammate. I guess. I guess more like what is it like metaphorically? Just don't have a teammate. Like, um,
Yeah, whether it's they go off by themselves because we don't
mhm.
have communication. Like obviously, like you said, we can't put that blame on our teammate. They're not with us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We can't communicate with them. But
Um,
also, literally, when they go AFK, like metaphorically and
yeah,
physically, we just don't
that's
have a
like
team.
we can't do anything about that. Like it's a
Yeah.
struggle, and like yeah, we could get another teammate, but it's it'd be hard doing that too, man. Like, like, um,
We're not gonna sink to LFG. Not yet.
oh god, not yet. I don't think we're ready for that. um, but um, yeah, like trials. Um,
It's whack.
it's whack, but it can be fun. It can
Yeah.
definitely be fun. Um, but I think that's all I had to say. Do you have anything else you want to say or?
Oh, yo. I had something I've been wanting to say since like the 5 minutes into the video. And as soon as you asked me that question, I completely forgot.
Oh,
That is so tragic.
well,
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh no no no. Alright, I remember.
oh,
This is a venting video. This video
oh yes, absolutely.
because we are just here to vent. Like
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, yeah, it's a complete venting. Like, don't mind us. We just came out of, you know, a session not too long ago, and uh, it's just it wasn't good. So this is why we're here. But um, yeah, we're gonna go and do some story missions to get this man's Titan leveled up, and then get saucy in trials.
yeah, cheesy in trials. Oh man, it's gonna be
um,
so toxic.
but yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, besides that, I'm happy to be here on the channel again. You know,
Yes.
when you guys see
Thank
that
you. Thank you
Overwatch
for being
video,
here.
this is gonna be the one that follows later. And thank you all for having me here. I can't wait to be back for Charles whenever we get some games for that, but also for Overwatch as well, since we're gonna be doing that as well. But
Yes.
yeah,
Um,
always happy to be here.
yes. Always appreciate and you're always welcome to join me in this video and talk about whatever. I honestly I freaking I don't know.
Yeah, whether venting or discussion.
Yeah. Um, but that'll be all from the two of us. Um, I hope you guys enjoy this venting video. Um, again, go ahead and call us trash if you want. I don't care. Like, but you know, um, yeah. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoy. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.
Bye bye. Oh wait, it's Markiplier.